дојдовте на вториот форум на добри компании. Моето име е Ана Шутиновска и јас ќе бидам денешниот ваш водител. Се надевам нема да ви досадам до крајот на денот. Почестени сме што денеска сте заедно со нас и сигурни сме дека пред нас е уште еден продуктивен ден, исполнет со дискусии и размена на искуства. Вториот форум на добри компании е продолжување на успешната приказна започната минатата година и секако позитивниот фидбек кој што го добивме од сите вас, представници на бизнис заедницата, граѓанскиот сектор и се разбира институциите. Целта и на овој форум е да се истражат можностите за конкретни партнерства помеѓу трите претходно наведени сектори, кои што несомнено дека меѓусебно треба да комуницираат за да постигнат за неколку можеби дури и неочекувано добри и видливи резултати. Несомнено, бизнисите во Македонија усвојуваат и нови вредности. Доказ за тоа е и фактот што денеска вие сте сите тука заедно со нас и тоа во работен ден, што значи отделувате добар дел од вашето менаџерско работно време, за да размениме искуства и да продискутираме за тоа како триаголникот бизнис, институции и граѓански сектор може да го оптимизира своето влијание на начин кој на општеството, на човекот, планетата и конечно на вашите компании да му донесат дополнителен раст. Форумот на добри компании е иницииран на амбасадата на Кралството Холандија во Република Македонија, а е во реализација на Асоциацијата за истражување, комуникации и развој Паблик и Холистик комуникации. Овогодинешниот форум го поддржа Европската банка за обнова и развој, како и Филип Морис. Ве молам за еден голем аплауз. Сега би сакала да го поканам неговата екселенција, господинот Willem Wouter Plomp, амбасадорот на Кралството Холандија во Република Македонија, да ви се обрати.
I'm very happy and even very proud to be here, and that again the Netherlands Embassy is part of this wonderful gathering. And just to open, I would like to say maybe two things. One is I would like to tell a little story about planting trees. You know, I think in many countries it's a good habit to plant trees. And for one reason or other, they often invite ambassadors to participate or to come to the tree planting. So last year, and I think some of us participated in that, we planted many trees in many different locations. And just last week, I went back to check on those trees. And I have to tell you that in one place, unfortunately it was a school, there was not much left of the trees that we planted there. With lots of joy and lots of fun and lots of children, but unfortunately the trees had died. The ground was dry and solid and there was not much growing there. However, in another place, and that happened to be in Gradski Park, there, most of the trees, not all of them, but let's say 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10, were flourishing, were very nicely looking, and they had definitely grown since last year. And what I remember is that when we planted those trees, and I think at least one person I just met was present there. Where is she? Yes, hi. Very good that you are here. What was the success, the key factor to success? I think it was simply the gardeners of Grad Skopje. So please, one big hand for the gardeners of Grad Skopje. My point is that just good intentions are not enough. The world is paved with good intentions, but that's not the point. The point is that in the end you need real professional expertise and a lot of hard work. And that's, I think, what was the success factor there. So that's one thing. Second thing I would like to tell you is one little experience. It has to do with this forum where things went completely the other way than I wanted a year ago. And that is when, after last year's forum, some people came to me and said, you know, Wouter, we have to do this again. We have to repeat it because it was such a success. We have to already plan for next year, November, we'll do it again. And I said, that's the silliest idea I've ever heard. We should definitely not do that. just because something is a success at one point, it doesn't mean you have to do the same thing once more. Okay, I saw some dark faces towards me, and you know what happened is either I changed my mind, which is definitely possible, or some people were extremely persuasive, even very convincing, which is definitely true as well. And it may have to do with what I think Gib is later going to tell us about the intrapreneurials, if I'm well informed. But mostly I think it has to do with changing the concept. And that's what I like very much about today's event, because although this setting might look a bit like last year's event, in my perception it's a very different event. It's different in scope, it's different in objective, and it's different in partnership. I'm very happy that this year we welcome a couple of new partners, like the EBRD, like Philip Morris, and very importantly like the government, and I'm extremely happy that Minister Milacharowska will address us shortly. It also, I think, has changed in the scope of this meeting, because what we learned, I think, from last year is, yes, there is definitely a need for this kind of exchange, but we have to make it as concrete as possible, to really bring together social needs as they are identified by some of the NGOs and the kind of offers that companies can make. And I think if one thing has been shown throughout last year is that it really can work that way. And that's why I'm so happy to be here at the opening of this year's forum. And you know, my Macedonian is very limited, but what I got from the introduction by our moderator is "eden productiven den." And that's what I very much like to wish to everyone here.